Hello everybody, welcome back to On the Fly. I'm your host, Katie DeFeo. Let's waste no time this week, let's get into it. Today is Thursday, March 17th, 2022. Yesterday, unfortunately, it brings me great despair to report that Syracuse women's lacrosse lost. They're 6-2. My take is you don't want to be playing your best lacrosse this early in the season, regardless. It's a blip on the radar. It's a speed bump on the longer road towards victory, ultimate victory being a championship appearance. So I'm not tripping about it. I just wanted to address it. I do understand that they lost to Florida. Florida, I've been giving credit to. People think that I don't like Florida. People do forget that I actually do like Florida. I root for Florida. It's a great program. I always gas them up. So congratulations to Florida on the big top 10 victory. That's a huge win for Florida. That happened yesterday, as I just reported. It's unfortunate. For us Syracuse bandwagoners like myself, I'd like to make the record known, the public record. I have never, am not, and will never doubt the Syracuse University women's lacrosse team. I just won't do it. I won't. QSW lax 6-2, we move. Moving forward, this weekend is the first big game of the year in my eyes. We have the Boston College Eagles, the defending national champions. We all saw that last year. We remember how hype I was. We remember it. Versus the original America's team, the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill Tar Heels. If you guys remember, think back in your memory to last May. UNC was by far and away the favorite to win it all. They lose to BC in the semifinals. Crazy game, unbelievable. That was the Rachel Hall game. She stood on her head. They beat UNC in the semifinals. They went on to beat the other America's team, Cuse. I know it's very tough, in the championship. I did root for BC. I hyped them up all summer. I was excited for BC. But originally, my allegiance has always and will always lie with the University of North Carolina Tar Heels because of Kerrigan Miller, old friend of the program. This weekend, you can imagine I'm a bit torn because the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill Tar Heels are taking on the Boston College Eagles in Newton, Massachusetts. Good old Boston, Mass. But what I do think is going to happen this weekend, and if you remember back to one of the first episodes of On the Fly this season, I said that I don't think the gap between BC and everybody else is as big as people think it is. I didn't think it was. I think BC won a couple games at the end of last season that were big games that they had to win, and it ended up being the semifinals and championship. Then they hoisted the trophy. But I don't necessarily think that means that they're that much better than everybody else. They didn't have a dominant run. They're very good, obviously, but I just think that the ACC is dead even, to be honest. UNC, Cuse, and BC, the three of those teams could beat each other on any given day. It's anybody's ball game. That is why I'm about to make the prediction that I'm about to make. I think that UNC is going to go up there and beat BC. I do. On Sunday, March, what is it? I could be wrong. I realize that. I understand that. It's probably an unpopular opinion, but I just think when you look at UNC, they really did reload. They've been quietly dominating teams down in Chapel Hill. I don't think they're getting the hype that they got last year because BC won it all. Nobody's really talking about UNC. They're freaking good. They're really good. And it's very much a group effort. Like, they have so many weapons on this offense. Jamie Ortega, 25 goals. Caitlin Merzberger, 14 goals. Scotty Rose-Grani, 20 goals. Andy Aldave, 23 goals. Ali Mastriani, 18 goals. Olivia Dirks, 10 goals. That's an extremely balanced attack. That's why I think it's going to be tough for BC defensively to kind of stop all of those people at once. I don't think they're going to be able to. I just think it comes down to the amount of weapons that UNC has. They just have so many weapons. They have so many capable, strong, fierce offensive players that are just able to put the ball in the back of the net. Also so many players that have experience in big time games. Also so many players that lost to BC last year in the semifinals and remember that feeling in Towson when they lost to BC. They remember that feeling? This is a personal game. There will be personal feelings in this game. I'm sure it'll get chippy. Not to mention Taylor Marino. Her save percentage is 50% down the line. She's making the saves that she's got to make. She's doing her thing back there. The UNC defense is an absolute machine. You can plug and play any of those talented defenders back there. I just think UNC is a wagon right now. I really do. I could be wrong. This could be completely out of pocket. This could end up being very wrong, and I could get dunked on next week from this take, but I really just think that it's going to be a close game, but I think I give UNC the edge in this game. I do. Charlotte's going to go off. We already know that. That's the biggest thing for UNC. They're going to have to be able to stop Charlotte North. She can't get on that 8 meter. You can't give her 8 meters. If you want to win this game. I don't know, guys. I have a weird feeling in my bones. The Carolina Blue, right? I mean, it's just historic, and there's such a program, and I think that Jenny Levy is one of the GOAT coaches of all time, in my opinion, and I just think that I think it's going to be a great lacrosse game either way. I'm very excited to watch this game. Sunday, 2 o'clock Eastern, ESPNU. You guys should tune in. I will be tuned in. I will probably be live tweeting. If you want to follow me, at KT DeFeo on Twitter. Follow at UnleashWLax. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Peace.